Welcome to the RadioU podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, why Allie and I are about to die.
Also, who's going to win the Heisman Trophy?
All that and more on the way next. I just can't imagine doing this for a vacation. 8772 RadioU, getting on a cruise ship. It just feels like a much bigger gamble than any other vacation you could take. Because your vacation could so quickly be ruined. You could wind up like any of the hundreds of people on the AIDA Diva, a German luxury cruise where over 100 people, passengers and crew, have come down with the norovirus. A norovirus that's affected. Granted, there's over 2,000 guests, so maybe still a small percentage. But what if you were one of those 100 or so that had the norovirus? What if you were ready for a vacation, a week or so of tropical sun and fun, probably unlimited booze and food and entertainment, and instead you have intense diarrhea and vomiting and you're isolated?
Yeah, that would not be very fun at all. I know we've talked about this in the past with these cruises whenever it's like turned into the diarrhea ship or just like the throw up ship. Like it's just, the whole place gets down with the sickness. But yeah, I don't think that would be very fun because, you're obviously stuck on this boat and now you're also sick. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people also have to take a medicine already because they deal with the seasickness.
Yeah.
They don't like the rocking of the ship, even though you don't feel it as much as if you were on a smaller ship. You still feel it and you can still see the water moving, through your windows and all of that. And so if you're dealing with this on top of that, just sounds pretty miserable.
And there's just no other vacation where this is likely like it is on a cruise ship.
I don't know if I would say that it's likely that you would get norovirus on a cruise ship. Like we said, it's still, a small percentage of this 2,000 people ship, but it is a concern you need to take into account.
Yeah, well, you never see norovirus outbreak at Disney World. You never see norovirus outbreak in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Well, anywhere where you go, you're in contact with people that could have some type of virus or something that you could get. But the problem with the cruise is everybody's close together. You can't get away. You're using the same stuff. And so even if you intensely disinfected everything, there's
Which
still
is what they say they're doing now.
Right.
Would have been nice before everybody got sick.
Right, exactly. And so there's still a chance that this could spread because of the close quarters, close proximity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's certainly something you need to take into account if you're going to book a cruise. Now, I will say I have lots of family members that have been on cruises. None of them have ever gotten sick like this as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
They've dealt with that seasickness I've mentioned. But that'll usually be like there's a group of 5 of them and one of them had the seasickness and it lasted for a couple days. But so I haven't experienced anyone close to me that's had this happen to them.
If they keep doing cruises, it's only a matter of time.
According to Steve.
It's only a matter of time. I'll just stay right here on land. Thank you. I'll go to Pigeon Forge and Disney World and the beach even, where I don't have to worry about being isolated with intense vomiting.
Yeah, no thanks.
And diarrhea. It's happening. It's like Succession in real life.
Oh, yeah?
Paramount is launching a hostile takeover bid of Warner Brothers Discovery even after Netflix announced, or I don't know if they announced it, but it was in the news that Netflix was going to be buying Warner Brothers Discovery.
Right.
Paramount's trying to say, not so fast, my friend, and step in and snatch Warner Brothers Discovery away from Netflix.
I don't know how all of this works. I do remember hearing that Paramount, Skydance, and their CEO, Larry Ellison, they were interested in buying Warner Brothers Discovery.
I think I was interested in buying Warner Brothers Discovery. If I just had the money.
If I just had billions of dollars. I think I remember hearing that, and then seemingly out of nowhere, because I did not know anything about Netflix being interested in them, wanting to buy Warner Brothers. And so that happened, I don't know, was that over the weekend, end of last week?
Yeah, end of last week.
Yeah, and so that really did come out of nowhere. And I think for Paramount, it came out of nowhere for them too.
Yeah. I think for Warner Brothers. So I think how the hostile takeover part works.
Yeah, how does that even happen?
I'm a novice at this at best.
Okay.
But Warner Brothers Discovery with Netflix, that was like an agreement where they were like going to sell enough shares where I guess people on the board, whoever, would be selling stuff over to Netflix so that Netflix, like they're agreeing to be taken over.
Yes.
To merge or for Netflix to be in charge. The Paramount Skydance hostile takeover would be them literally just buying the stock that's available.
Oh.
Buying up so much stock. So they cash up front
Yep.
to take over, where Netflix's deal was more of like an agreement and we'll sort it out. And this is Paramount just saying, we've got it.
We've got the
They're
cash.
putting the briefcase on the table.
Yeah.
And actually, because it's hostile, I don't know if there's anything that
Warner Brothers can do.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just going to have to live with it. Yeah.
I think they'll be fine either way,
I think they'll be fine. And also, I think they would much prefer to have it cash rather than this volatile deal from Netflix, which was like a mixture of cash and stock, and it's all kind of just like up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And, that doesn't sound as solid as like this is cash money.
Yeah.
You know?
But there's a lot of variables, and there's like actual... If it's like Succession, there's actual individuals involved where it might make sense for them personally or for their interests for one deal or the other to go through. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. And of course, either one is subject to all regulations, and like even if there's an agreement, when will it take effect?
Yeah.
And how will anything ever change for us one day? I'm sure that it will. And it'll probably be faster than you think. But in the meantime, just a lot of drama. I wish I could be Warner Brothers Discovery. It must be nice to have everybody fighting over you.
Yeah.
It must feel good.
Must feel pretty sweet.
To be like David Zaslav, to just be like, no, I like you more. No, I like you more. I love you both so much. How could I choose?
Yeah. How
it's
could
really
I
just about
choose?
whoever makes me richer.
Yes.
What a nice life that must be.
Seriously.
What happened to all those Eagles fans? They were trying to tell us how like Jalen Hurts is a Hall of Fame quarterback all off season after winning the Super Bowl. 8772 Radio U. They seem to have disappeared a little bit.
They've gotten quiet.
They've gotten pretty quiet. Last night, the Philadelphia Eagles post-Super Bowl winning season hit another new low after they lost to the Chargers on Monday Night Football in overtime. It was one of the worst games Jalen Hurts has ever played for the Eagles. In fact, it was so bad that he broke the ESPN or Disney Plus Monsters, Inc. stream of the game. And I know what you're thinking. There was a Monsters, Inc. stream of the game?
I didn't even know that was happening.
Neither did I. It's funny because Mrs. Hudson logged in to watch the game last night.
Yeah.
And this came up, the Monsters, Inc. thing. And, it's Monday Night Football. So this is like 9 o'clock Eastern at night. And she's like, who is this for?
Yeah.
Aren't like school children that would want to watch a Monsters, Inc. version of football in bed?
You would think.
Unless they're on the West Coast at this point.
You would think most of them would be in bed. I feel like there's some parents that allow their kids to stay up if they're really into football for like the first half.
But here's the thing. If you're an adult or a child and you're really into football, you have to be insane to try to watch a football game on the Monsters, Inc. stream
100%.
or the SpongeBob stream or the Toy Story stream, because while it's fun for about 5 minutes, it does have a hard time keeping up.
Yeah.
And it really makes it hard to follow the game the same way. And then even the Monsters, Inc. stream couldn't keep up with the play last night where Jalen Hurts threw an interception. Okay, one of many. Then the defender for the Chargers fumbled the interception. Jalen Hurts picks up the fumble and then fumbles it again.
Oh, Jalen.
And it goes back to the Chargers. The Monsters, Inc. stream gave up after the fumble of the interception.
Yeah, it didn't know what to do. The camera was in the wrong position.
Yeah.
It was just bad.
It was bad all over, similar to how Jalen Hurts and the Eagles played last night.
I feel like somebody was like watching the regular stream, remembered that there was a Monsters, Inc. stream, and decided to go back and look and see what happened during that play. What did that look like? Because the play looks so ridiculous. We were just joking about, we don't know where it's funnier, in real life or in the Monsters, Inc. stream.
Because in the Monsters, Inc., it just gives up. But in the real life version, Jalen Hurts throws an interception, recovers a fumble, and then fumbles it again.
Yeah, it's just chaos.
Which is not, I think it's the first time that somebody's committed two turnovers on the same play in years, decades possibly.
Yeah.
So just emblematic of the Eagles last night and for these last few games. And they do still they're like a game and a half ahead of the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. So it would still take a bit of a collapse to be able to fall out of the playoffs entirely, but they're not making a great case that they should be in.
They certainly aren't. Nene's on vacation, so I can't talk about this with him, but I know he's salivating over there.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, you gave these Cowboys an opportunity to come back. And so, the Cowboys have an easy schedule. We were talking about this with him last week. They have an easy schedule to finish out the rest of the season. Do not be surprised if they get caught by them.
Unfortunately for the Cowboys, the Eagles also have a very easy schedule, but because they play the Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Ooh.
But no game is easy when you're throwing like 4 interceptions and then also fumbling a fumble that you recovered.
Yeah. They had to win 8 games somehow. It's not that like they're the worst team in the NFL, but they're just not playing up to standard.
They have regressed quite a bit. They're definitely not the same team they were last year.
No.
And in the NFC with all those good teams, even if they make it to the playoffs and they had to face the Packers, the Rams, good luck. You might want to think twice before your next Uber ride. Maybe you want to delete that app to make space for the RadioU app. 8772 RadioU, because Uber is now going to start letting advertisers target you based off of your movement and delivery data.
What?
Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. Weren't they already doing this? And it probably sure seems like it, but they are going deeper. They've already had some ways where they've been selling your location data to advertisers.
Oh my goodness.
But this, that's been going on since 2022. But this now allows them they're going to be combining the cache of information that they have about your ride and delivery data with other stuff that marketers have as well, and kind of joining it together to create an even more targeted ad at you for wherever you're going and whatever you're doing. Uber knows about all of it, I guess, essentially, and they're going to be taking advantage of that.
Do you remember when, I think it was called The Social Dilemma, that movie that came out on Netflix, the documentary, and it was all exposing, I think, mostly Facebook and Instagram and maybe Twitter at the time as well. And it basically talked about this, where these companies, they create this very dynamic, very detailed profile about you. And it's like this big system's working against you when you're on social media to throw all of these adverts at you and throw all of these commercials at you so that you'll buy these things that most of the time you actually have said that you want or maybe even need. And so it's really hard to beat the system in that situation. And now it's going to get even worse, because not only is it just your online footprint, now it could be your actual footprint. With you traveling places, they can use that information now too. And so it's just it's everywhere that they are just trying to get access to you to build this very detailed profile so that they can sell you stuff.
It's funny how accurate it is at times, how everybody has their story of how they were talking about Chinese food and then they get an advertisement for Chinese food 5 minutes later. And it's I didn't look up any Chinese food, but then there it is. But at the same time, all this information they steal from us or take from us where we don't even realize it. And then somehow it can still be so bad, too.
It's true.
The ads for Temu that I get constantly on my phone, that I'm looking, I scroll through, I see the ad, I'm like, I can't even tell what this is supposed to be. I don't know what these products are, and I'm not going to download Temu and buy it. Or, even worse, all the info it has on us. Can you stop advertising to me things that I've already bought that are one-time purchase things?
Yep. Yes.
Why?
Or things that I've already subscribed to, and things that I'm I already am, let's say a streaming service. It's telling me to subscribe to this streaming service. I'm I already have that. Your ad's not targeting the right people.
Yeah.
It needs to target people that don't have this.
This is what I'm saying. If you're going to steal my info, at least be good at it. Like, at least stop.
At least be accurate.
At least don't waste my time. Like, show me ads that I at least have a potential of buying. Because you are, I mean, honestly, it just looks bad on you.
Yeah.
Because you're the one wasting all this time and money to serve me things that don't make any difference to me at all.
Right.
It's a waste. You're wasting it.
Yeah.
It's bad business.
You're literally wasting money by doing that.
But just keep in mind, I mean, as if Uber and some other app wasn't already doing this, it's already on your phone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now you know. The Golden Globe nominations are here. 8772 Radio U. Why is this a big deal? The Golden Globes are the joke of award shows. They're not the best.
They're not taken very seriously now.
They weren't even like televised for a few years because of how foolish the Golden Globes are. So why is this a big deal, Allie? I'll tell you why. Because for the first time ever at the Golden Globes, they have a category for Best Podcast.
Oh, are we nominated?
And guess who's nominated? The Smartless Podcast.
The what?
The Smartless, yeah, with Will Arnett.
I've never heard of that.
You haven't? That's like one of the biggest. I mean, these are all. I'm looking at this list of podcasts, and these are like the biggest podcasts there are. These are very basic nominations.
Okay, so what are the other ones? Because I haven't heard of that one.
Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard.
I've heard of that.
Call Her Daddy.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Smartless. The Mel Robbins Podcast. And Up First.
Okay, I've only heard of like 3 of those.
These are some of the big. I mean, literally, like I said, these are very basic podcasts. These are like, if you look at the charts, these are all at the top of the charts.
Yeah, well, they
didn't do any deep dives or anything.
Yeah, I don't really listen to any of the big podcasts. I guess like the ones that get all of the top.
Don't you listen to Joe Rogan?
I think that's the only major one I listen to.
And how come he didn't get nominated?
I think we know why.
Yeah, where is Joe Rogan on this list? They also have, I think this is the second time they've done this, the Cinematic Box Office Achievement Award, which is their nice way of like trying to, one, appeal to people that watch like the blockbuster popcorn movies, so get some of these big names
in there or something.
Actually, no, probably because that's a remake.
Well, and it's not animated, so it can't be in the animated category.
No, but in the Cinematic Box Office Achievement Award, Avatar is in there, the new Avatar. I don't know
even though it hasn't been released yet? We don't even know.
It hasn't achieved anything yet.
We don't even know how it's going to do.
But also F1 the movie, which, can you believe that came out this year?
That feels like a year ago.
It feels so long ago.
Yeah.
But that was this summer. K-Pop Demon Hunters is on there. Of course.
Deserved.
Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, Sinners, Weapons, Wicked for Good, and Zootopia 2 are nominated for Cinematic Box Office Achievement.
I'm surprised Moana 2 wasn't on there. That made $1 billion.
But that wasn't this year.
Wasn't that this year?
No, that was not this year. That was around this time last year.
Oh, I thought
so they probably nominated it last year before it had come out.
I thought it came out early this year. I didn't think it was last year.
But of course, the main categories that we need to focus on, not only do they have Cinematic Box Office Achievement, they also basically have 2 Best Pictures at the Golden Globes. One for comedy or musical, because of course those should be matched up, and then one for drama.
I didn't remember that.
And so the drama, of course, would be the most prestigious, Frankenstein, as in the new one that's on Netflix.
I've heard that's
the
good.
Guillermo del Toro one. Yeah, I keep meaning to watch that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I swear to you, if it came out before Halloween, I would have watched it. Right. If it came out after Halloween, I'm busy.
Hey, I'm not in the mood to watch a Frankenstein movie during Christmas.
Hamnet is one of those. I don't know what that is, but I've seen the name. It was just an accident. Even I don't know what that is yet. The Secret Agent. Sentimental Value, which got a lot of nominations. I also don't know what that is yet.
Not heard of any of these other ones.
And Sinners is up for Best Picture Drama at the Golden Globes.
Man, it won't win, but honestly, out of that list, that's my favorite.
I need to, but this is the beginning of my homework now.
Yes, it is.
Because the Golden Globes are the precursor to the Oscars, and so many of these will be nominated for Oscars, and then I will be forced to see them. Whether I want to see most of them, but also for Best Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical, you might be interested to know that Wicked for Good was excluded.
What?
It did not get nominated. It is not one of the best comedies or musicals, according to the Golden Globes.
Looking at this list, it's like some of these, no shot are they actually a comedy.
I mean, One Battle After Another, which is the big, like, I think it got nominated for the most things. That's considered a comedy or musical. And I mean, that it's always tenuous with their definition of comedy or musical.
Begonia's considered a comedy?
Yeah, apparently.
That's kind of wild.
They also, I mean, we see this every year at the Emmys and the Oscar or the Golden Globes. The Bear is up for Best Comedy Series.
Yeah.
Sometimes I laugh at it, but it's not a comedy.
No, I wouldn't call it an outright comedy.
But maybe next year for us in the Best Podcast category.
Oh, yeah, we got to work on those charts, guys.
We need to campaign. Now, things are getting pretty bad for the Indianapolis Colts. On Sunday, they lost their quarterback, Daniel Jones. He's out for the rest of this year, possibly even into next year, with his torn Achilles.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, very sad.
Yeah.
He's not the only quarterback on the team that's injured. When I saw that game on the Red Zone, and I was like, why is it not Anthony Richardson? Because he was their high draft pick a couple of years ago, but he got benched to start the year behind Daniel Jones. Anthony Richardson, I learned, has a broken orbital bone.
In his eye.
That's it. Yeah, your eye.
Oh, my goodness.
He broke it in October. I don't even know how.
I don't want to know.
But he's still recovering from that.
Okay.
So he can't play.
Obviously.
Next was Riley Leonard, who's a rookie they just drafted this year. You might remember him from the national championship game last year, playing for Notre Dame.
Yep.
But he got a little banged up. And even then, you need another quarterback. You can't just have one.
Yeah, you can't just have one.
And so the Colts are trying to figure out what to do. One of their options, apparently, is 44-year-old Philip Rivers. 44-year-old new grandpa Philip Rivers.
Oh, my goodness. He's a young grandpa.
Yeah, he has a lot of opportunities to become a grandfather with all of his children.
How many children does he have?
More than I can count.
Oh, okay.
So he maybe that's part of the reason why he might be considering an NFL comeback. But he's 40.
I mean, he played in the NFL for what, 15 years?
Yeah, he only retired a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good at the end for Philip Rivers either. He was already looking old at that time for an NFL quarterback. But it was 2020 when he retired. But he did play with the Colts the last time he had played. Also, he already has a familiarity with the offense the Colts run because before he went to the Colts, he was with the Chargers, and his offensive coordinator for some of that time was Shane Steichen, who is the coach for the Colts now, who runs their offense. So it's not like he had to learn the playbook really because he doesn't change that much.
Yeah.
So this is one of the ideas the Colts are working with right now. This is how bad it's gotten in Indianapolis.
I mean, this is their version of Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco is like 4 years younger than Philip Rivers.
Didn't they have Joe Flacco last year? He played for the Colts, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I think he was there.
Could have been the case.
Yeah. Well, Joe Flacco's busy. So
yes. Occupied.
Philip Rivers, it might have to be. And I mean, I'd like to say that I can think of a better idea, but there's not probably a lot of them. So I understand why they're doing this. But what's crazy is the Colts started out so good this year that they could make the playoffs with Philip Rivers. They're not going to go far after that. So at some point, I'm just like, what's the point? Like, are you really trying to trick yourself into thinking you could win a Super Bowl? But what are they supposed to do? Just give up? I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough place to be for them because they are a very, they're in the midst of all of this, the playoffs and everything. And so they need a quarterback that can at least pass the ball to somebody. Yeah. And so, I mean, Philip Rivers, I think he could probably still do that. I don't know how well. Because even though it's been a minute since he's been in the NFL, it's like I feel like once you start getting to a certain age, a lot of those things start dropping off.
He was never a runner in the first place. So he's going to be the most immobile quarterback you've probably ever seen.
Right.
So he's not going to be able to avoid a pass rush at all. And we've seen many quarterbacks.
They lose it.
Yeah, you lose it. And that's continuing to play, forgetting about sitting on the sidelines for what's now been 5 years.
Yeah, that's a long time to sit out. 5 years. And, It's not like he's been Tom Brady over here staying. I'm sure he's still healthy.
Yeah.
But Tom Brady's still like staying at like tip-top shape. Not everybody does that.
I believe Phillip Rivers has been coaching in some high school or something like that. So it's not like he's had to be
football?
in playing shape, at all. So but what else are they supposed to do?
I don't know. This might be one of their better options, which is crazy to think about. Also, just looked it up. He has 10 kids.
Dang.
7 daughters, 3 sons.
And 1 grandchild.
1 grandchild that was just born.
Congratulations.
Recently. Congrats to the
what
new
a year
grandpa.
for Phillip Rivers.
What a year for the NFL if a grandpa is quarterback.
Yeah.
Starting quarterback for a playoff team. That would be nuts.
On the menu today is the new Peanuts collection of donuts, the Peanuts Christmas collection from Krispy Kreme. And it has a beautiful box, custom made just for this event, this time of year, with all the classic characters on there. Snoopy, Linus, Lucy, Charlie Brown. What's his sister's name?
Sally.
Yeah, they're all there. There's 3 new donuts. One of them is not. It's just basically a donut with a candy piece on it.
Yeah.
So, but what we need to try is the Snoopy donut and the Charlie Brown ornament donut.
Yes.
Allie, which one would you like first?
I feel like we should try the Snoopy one first, save Charlie Brown for last.
Okay. Check out this Snoopy donut. It literally looks, I said this before, it looks a lot like Snoopy, but also I'm getting a lot of Brian from Family Guy vibes from this. Did you get a bite of his ear?
I did not.
Because his ear is hard.
Mm-hmm. I took a big old bite, and it's very good. Mm-hmm. The center is very good because it's like a cookies and cream center filling. Mm-hmm. Delicious. I love cookies and cream.
Yeah, the middle inside is good.
Oh, you're taking another bite?
Mm-hmm. I didn't get a lot of filling the first time.
You did get some filling on your beard, by the way.
I do have some napkins here ready to go.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be a messy food fight with all the fillings and the donut sugar and all of that.
I would avoid the ear. I don't know why they put this giant. It doesn't even say, like, I'm looking at the description of what it is, and it doesn't even say what it is.
Yeah, it's something hard. I much rather would prefer if they did what they did for the eyes and the nose, which is just use icing.
Yeah, because it's hard and, like, I don't know. It's not what you want on a donut.
No.
And it doesn't taste good.
Is it fondant? Is that what it is?
Maybe. I guess, because it's really, like, thick and, like, bendable.
The fondant does not taste good, so definitely don't eat it.
Avoid that. So they also have the Charlie Brown ornament donut, which is literally a donut that's designed to look like Charlie Brown's shirt.
Yes.
But it's supposed to be an ornament. It also has a candy piece on it.
Which we are avoiding.
And
don't
then,
eat the candy pieces.
Yep, I'll eat around that. And on the inside is rich brownie batter filling. Oh, man.
That is some... Oh, man. That is a lot more sweetness. A lot. Very sweet brownie. It's very sweet.
Okay.
It tastes more
It sounds like you like the other one better.
I think I do. It tastes more like chocolate cake than like brownie to me.
It's not thick enough to be actually batter. It does. But I mean, I get what they're going for, but it's not thick enough. The Snoopy donut is really good, except for the stupid ear.
Yeah.
That's a really good donut. The Charlie Brown one is okay.
It's just okay. It's like super sweet and very rich. And so I don't think I can eat much more of that without starting to get like a stomachache or something.
And then in the rest of the collection, what you get is there's a Snoopy wreath. The box just hit me in the head. There's a Snoopy wreath donut that has a Snoopy candy piece on it, but other than that, it's just a donut with like green icing that looks like a wreath.
Yeah.
And then there's their Santa Belly donut, which they do every year for Christmas now. And then you also get mixed in some just classic Krispy Kreme donuts with the chocolate icing and just the original glaze. So you're going to get some good stuff in there.
Yeah. It's overall a good little pack
What
of Christmas donuts.
So rate this on 2 things, right? Flavor and Peanuts vibes.
Oh, okay. For flavor, 1 out of 10, I'm going to do, like, 1 through 10. I'm going to do, for flavor, I'll probably do, like, a 7.
Okay.
Because it's not like the 2 that we tasted, the flavors are off entirely, because I think they got the right vibe. But I'm not a huge fan of the Charlie Brown ornament one. I much prefer if it would have been more like a real brownie and less like chocolate icing or something.
The Snoopy one is an 8. It would be a 9 if it wasn't for the ear.
Yeah.
The Charlie Brown one is like a 6, 7.
Oh, come on.
So that means we'll meet in the middle. It's an 8 for me.
Yeah, it's a 7 for
flavor.
me because of the Charlie Brown one.
And then for Peanuts vibes.
I mean, I think they do a pretty good job with the Peanuts vibes. The Green Reef one is a little disappointing. That's a little like, it's like it's just not quite a lot of effort put into that.
But also, I think they wanted to have something that was peanutty, but that a person that doesn't want some kind of crazy donut would eat.
Yeah, that's
that just
fair.
a regular person would come in and order.
And I think the other ones are like that too. There's still good donuts, even though they're peanut themed. I would say for peanut vibes, I will give it another 7.
I'll give it I'll give it a 7 too. I think Krispy Kreme's capable of more.
Yes,
I think they can do better.
We've seen them do more.
Yeah. So overall, it's like a 7.
Yeah.
But man, I'm glad that we got some donuts today, and it's just. The
box takes it over the top for me.
It actually
the box
does.
is really cool.
I'm glad that they did that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they put in that effort. So yeah, I mean, a solid way to celebrate the Peanuts Christmas Special 60th anniversary.
Yes.
The Heisman finalists have been announced. 8772 Radio U. Coming up this Saturday, we'll find out who wins between Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin, who made his case yesterday here on the show. Also, Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia, and Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Allie, tell me sincerely, do you think Julian Sayin should win the Heisman?
No, because here's the thing. I thought going into that Big Ten championship game, whoever came out on top would most likely be the favorite to win the Heisman finalist. And really in the past 2 weeks, we saw Mendoza kind of separating himself from the pack in general. And so him going out there and winning that game, making a big pass to kind of seal the game, I think puts him at the top for me.
I think it seems likely that he's going to win. And I'm so torn on it because I feel like the Heisman's supposed to be the most outstanding player, right?
Sure.
And I think it's pretty undisputable that Diego Pavia is the most valuable player of college football.
On his team, yeah.
But is he the most outstanding? Is Fernando Mendoza the most outstanding? I mean, Jeremiah Love was pretty outstanding too. So I'm really torn. I feel like I would still go with Diego Pavia because he carried his team.
Yeah. Well, I think you can also make the argument that Mendoza carried his team in moments, had some big moments. Think of that Penn State game. That throw to Omar Cooper to win that game, keep their season perfect, and they kept their season perfect, winning the Big Ten championship, being the number 1 seed in the playoff. Yes, these are all team effort things, but you can't tell me that the Heisman voters aren't taking those into consideration.
Right.
Whether they should or not, they will. And so I think what Mendoza has done is he's just put himself in a very good position to be considered the best player in college football because he's got the best team right now.
Right.
And so I think he just has all of the factors that are in his favor. But I do agree with you. Pavia, if you just watched him, he would do amazing things, amazing plays, pull things out of nowhere. But I just think towards the end of the season, he didn't have the same opportunities that Mendoza did to separate himself from the pack.
I also think this is a year that the Heisman is going to kind of be forgotten in a way. You know what I mean? Where we're not going to look back in several years and instantly know who won the Heisman because nobody really separated themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like even the idea that we're kind of down to 4. We're down to 4 people, and it's a debate among all 4. Like you could probably make a pretty good case for all 4. Means they all had great seasons,
right?
But none of them had like the true standout season that was an obvious this is one of the all-time seasons. where, I mean, even last year, Travis Hunter was doing amazing things.
Yeah.
And Ashton Genty. Either of them would have won this year, probably by a pretty clear margin over the options that we have.
I think I agree with that as well. And I don't think there'd be any year where Travis Hunter wouldn't win it, because he's just so incredible.
Ashton Genty was setting all kinds of records last year, and Travis Hunter still won. So you're right. I mean, that was an all-time season, and just doing things that we've never really seen done.
But it is hard to have every year have a Joe Burrow. You're not going to have that every year. There's going to be some years where it's just like, it's okay. The selection's all right. And I don't want to downplay. It's not like these guys are bus drivers. These are good players.
Yeah.
Great players in some aspects. So I don't want to downplay it, but it's true. We don't have that season from somebody where it's just like, oh my gosh, they are the best player.
Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't. It feels like in the length, if you look at a list of Heisman winners, this is going to feel a little lower than some of the other names you've seen up there.
Yeah, potentially.
Baker Mayfield and, some of the amazing seasons we've seen. We're going to die.
That's correct.
We're going to die, and we're going to die young. We're going to live a short life.
Okay. How do you know this?
Because a new study has come out that has shown that sleeping fewer than 7 hours a night is basically the second worst thing you can do if you want to live a long life.
Oh my goodness.
The only thing worse that's a stronger predictor of shorter life expectancy was smoking. We're basically smokers because there's no way we can get 7 hours of sleep reliably with our schedule.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
It doesn't happen. I went to bed pretty early last night and only got about 7.5. Mm-hmm. And so that was a rare occasion where I went to bed pretty early, like 9 o'clock.
Yeah. 9 is like the earliest I can possibly imagine closing my eyes.
Yeah.
And even then, if I'm in bed at 9...
It doesn't mean you're going to bed.
Right to sleep, yeah. And I get up at 4. So how am I supposed to get 7 hours? I can't do it. So we're going to die young. We're living a short life. Can you believe it's worse than they say physical inactivity.
Wow.
So it's sleeping less than 7 hours is worse than just sitting in a chair all day long.
I mean, sleep.
Never exercising.
Sleep is a key to a lot of things. If you get good sleep, like they tell you all the time when you're sick, that's what you need. Mm-hmm. That's the cure. Just get some good sleep. And it's so hard to find.
And it's not that hard. We could just have a normal job where we wake up at 8 o'clock instead of 4 a.m.
I talk to people all the time that have normal, regular jobs, and they have the same problem where they just go to bed too late for their normal, regular job because, they don't have enough time to themselves at home, and so they end up staying up too late.
Yeah, that's right, because then you'd get home later, and then you'd still need... I don't know. I still think I could find a... I mean, I get close to 7. I think I get 6-ish most nights.
I feel like that's
usually
where I'm
And I wake up at 4 a.m. So if I could just go to work any later than that.
But you also take a nap.
I do take a nap.
That needs to be counted in.
Do you think that counts?
Yes, because that's time of your body resting.
It says 7 hours per night is what it says here.
Well, I know it's not during the nighttime, but it is still time when your body's resting.
Yeah, hopefully for my life expectancy. Hopefully, this is a pretty serious study too. This is across basically the entire United States, and it basically disregards, or if you don't get enough sleep, it doesn't matter your income level, healthcare access, what area.
It's across the board.
Yeah, just across the board. It's shortening your life if you do not get 7 hours of sleep at night.
How much is it shortening it by? Did they say? Do they have that calculated?
Let's see. What is? It's not in the. No, I don't just have it right in front of me. The short answer is no. I don't know. It's worse. They do say it's worse than having. It's more tied to a shorter life than diabetes.
Oh my goodness.
What if I get diabetes? Then it's a double whammy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess you're just going to have to overcompensate in other ways. Stay healthy in other ways.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not smoking.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm not doing the worst thing I could be doing.
Good.
Well, just as America seems to have tired of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, who talks about them anymore?
I don't think really since they got engaged. I don't think I see any headlines about them.
That like killed the discourse about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
I kind of love it.
So it's time for a new celebrity power couple.
Oh, no.
And this one has the potential to be even bigger. You know why?
Why?
Because it's international. This could repair so many things that are broken.
Okay.
Because the new celebrity power couple has just been hard launched. It's Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, former Canadian Prime Minister.
Wasn't this hard launched before?
No.
When they were like seen together at a red carpet or something?
Well, that's soft launched. It's been soft launched. It's been
not a
rumored.
soft launch if you take pictures together.
But were they posting them themselves?
I guess not.
No.
But I mean, they're showing up to a red carpet. It's different if it's like they were spotted out in the wild together. This is like they went to an event together that's photographed red carpet. So I thought that was the hard launch, but maybe not.
This is the hard launch. Katy Perry got to join Justin Trudeau to meet the former Japanese prime minister.
So the former prime ministers just love to get
Apparently,
together?
they just hang out. It's like a club. Like
Okay.
once you're not prime minister of a country anymore, you just hang out with the other former prime ministers.
Yeah, which is kind of why I want to know, why do we care about this? This is a former prime
Because
minister.
it's Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. Have you seen that video of Justin Trudeau watching Katy Perry on stage?
Yes, he looks obsessed with her, which is adorable. So
I guess that's sweet. So I'm good for them for making it work.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy for them as a couple, but I don't understand why I'm supposed to care.
They're celebrities.
I don't care. I mean, Katy Perry, is she really even relevant anymore?
They both also, you think about it, they've both been through some hard breakups recently.
I mean, yeah, Katy Perry, did she get divorced from Orlando Bloom? Was it a divorce?
Yeah, I think she's divorced from Orlando Bloom, and it was, and that was like just recently. And then Justin Trudeau went through a divorce or apparently separation.
They're not even officially divorced yet?
Apparently not. Him and Sophie Gregoire, who have been married for 18 years and have 3 children together. But they're bouncing back now. Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry bouncing back.
Dude, finalize your divorce before you start dating Katy Perry in public.
He's the former prime minister. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, can he?
Yeah.
Whatever he wants.
He made the laws. And he can enforce them.
I didn't know you still did that as former prime minister.
And this is with an American, so it's like that.
So it doesn't
that
count?
marriage doesn't even count in the United States. Yeah. So I think
it's all good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't think about it.
Okay.
Oh,
How about I just don't think about them?
Yeah.
How about that?
It's Katy Perry. Something tells me you're going to have to think about it.
I mean, she's not as big as Taylor Swift.
But darn does she doesn't want to be.
No, she certainly wants to be. Thanks for listening to the RadioU podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.